Prezi.
Action Pilot Zulu Archik.
Aya oh, no little joke. Right. Yeah man, I see them a do a little thing man, don't he?
Tom.
T65, fuck up them dolly house. Fuck down a little boy, clear road, bad breathing thing. We run the road, hear that? Never much talk, hear that? Yeah, Wha Gwaan. Squash man, the rifle barrel roll. She a years come back, she another years. Waltham Mobay, you know, say you're not brave boy. Afraid little shaky daddy, one man dark like cave. All the little lesbian, Bobby 6 I get grave. Go 4 o'clock we load, T65 on the road. No. Tell Squash we a real bumbo clock killer, no. Wow, pull up on his get rip your big head papi show. One car all down, bum, dead a road.
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, Wha Gwaan. A blessed and wonderful Saturday morning to each and every person out there tuning in to On The Spot News Media. Now, me peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning here to the name Saturday, the day when some of the ones and ones them traverse out there to the church. Yeah man, you don't know if you give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life. So whilst doing so, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that now more than ever. And to the regular ones and ones them out there traversing in the streets, going about your regular business and also going to the market district, please remember, as always, continuously look out on the corner here, because the old dirty corner boy them always out there lurks. So today again, my peeps, Montego Bay, St. James is most definitely the order of the day. But we are going to pay particular attention to a specific set of criminal elements, some old dirty corner boy who is wreaking havoc in Jamaica, someday a yard and definitely someday abroad. We are talking about the Waltham gang, otherwise known as the Bad Breed Gang. Yeah man, one of the same and same of the one. So from a hear about Waltham, definitely Bad Breed. And we now talk about Waltham in a Kingston 13, in the parish of Kingston. We are talking about Waltham in Montego Bay, St. James. So I'm pretty sure all of the ones and ones them out there who has been tuning in to On The Spot News Media and other like-minded vloggers that have been highlighting the criminal elements who have been wreaking havoc in the Montego Bay space would have known by now who sits at the helm of the Bad Breed Gang. Yeah man, we are talking about this controversial criminal figure presently on your screen, a man known as Marvin Brown, but popularly known in the criminal underworld as Ramos. Yeah man. So in yesterday morning's vlog, I spoke about him going on live and some persons sending threats to a person known as Jay. Now, many persons know Ramos, but what them don't know about Ramos is the little knockis and clappis them where Ramos have around him, both a yard and also abroad. Some very dangerous youth. Yeah man. So we are going to feature 3 of the most prominent knockis and clappis for the criminal underboss known as Ramos. We're going to feature this brother here presently on your screen. Well, all 3 has taken a picture for all of us. So we have all 3 of them in a one place, one time. Now the first one that we are going to feature is the one in the pink shirt. That one is known as wet bread. Now the one in the middle is known as Tom. The one at the very end is known as J. J is the one in yesterday morning's vlog when Ramos went on live that everyone was threatening, stating that him take a youth life and alone dirt settings for around a Waltham bad breed. Yeah, man. Now, these controversial figures are the main players. Anytime you hear Waltham bad breed and anybody a war, especially the six them from either side of the six camp, whether it be Shabdan side or Squash side of the six camp, them man in a care. Once a name six, a dead boy business, them man a depend straight. So from your hear a all out war between the two sets, well, the three sets, you don't know, say, them three Nakis and Clappis here is always behind it. Most of the murders that has been committed by bad breed criminal elements is done by one of the three or all three or two out of the three, whatever you want to call it. But when dirt settings to go on, shut eye country land type of thing, these are the men that is first called upon by Ramos. So now my peeps, to all who never know, all who need to know, and all who already know that these three criminal elements are among the most dangerous in the streets of Montego Bay, St. James. All three top tier Nakis and Clappis of the criminal gang known as Bad Breed. So now to the authorities and to you, the regular members of Chan Public, On the Spot News Media was reliably informed that Tom and also Jay was picked up by police officers the other day. They spent a few days behind bars, but then they were released back in the general public because you, the regular members of Chan Public, afraid of a shadow, understandably so. But when them come out back and start wreak havoc, nobody ball because nobody never brave enough to go to the squad of them and say, yo, them do this and that, X, R, Y, and me did that and me witness it, me did see. To keep them off the streets. I'm pretty sure it's on fearful on a life, and as I stated, understandably so. So point of information for you, the regular members of Chan Public, that Tom and Jay is now back in the streets to continuously wreak havoc in the lives of many. Yeah, man. So be on the lookout and be notified that they are back in the streets again. So let me name them for now again. The one in the tall sleeve pink shirt is known as Wet Bread. The one in the middle, black hat, white tees, is known as Tom. The one at the end, where stand up, is known as J. Real Nakis and Clappis that represents for the Bad Breed gang. Yeah, man. So just before the On The Spot News Media intro, my peeps, I played a snippet of a diss track targeted towards the six camp. And as I stated earlier in the vlog, that them man in a business which set of the six you want par with. Whether it be Shabdan side of the six or Squash side of the six, once you represent for any side of the six, is an all-out war between them and Bad Breed. Now that artist is known as Fynestyle. Yeah, man, me I tell you. Real criminal element also under the guise of being an artist. Now this criminal element here have to lift up out of Mobay in a Fynestyle because he did a number of shootings, yeah man, involved in some knockings and clappings, and the heat get too hot in the kitchen and him have to take away himself because him feel say him 3 pints out for fly. Yeah, man. He was also involved in the knockings and clappings of a 6-member known as Annex. I'm pretty sure the ones and ones them remember the knockings and clappings there. Well, the artist Fynestyle definitely is a real old dirty kind of boy also. Yeah, man. So the one in the red is the so-called artist known as Fynestyle, but with him is two other criminal elements. The one without the shirt is yours truly, Tom, a main knockis and clappis who reps for the bad breed, who I mentioned earlier. The next one beside him in the white marina and the blue jeans is known as Frostman, another dangerous knockis and clappis from the bad breed clan. Yeah, man, may I tell you. But there is more. There is more than what meets the eye. You have here on your screen a youth known as Denny. This brother here drive away after knockings and clappings go on from the police in Burchill sometime in September of last year. So this youth here known as Denny is most definitely another dangerous criminal element that reps for the bad breed gang. Yeah, man. So watch this now, my peeps. So with all of these gangs, they have one thing in common. They have criminal enablers who is spending a great amount of cash to fund their criminal lifestyle and to continue the wars on the shores of our beautiful island home, Jamaica. We all know that Ramos is living in Florida in the United States of America, who sits at the helm of the bad breed gang, and he is also funding the criminal network. But he is not alone in terms of that type of funding. He is also getting help from these two presently on your screen. He sent for them to be a part of his criminal network and team in the United States of America. One is known as Gangsta and the next one is known as Bob in the criminal underworld. Now, Gangsta is also the older brother of Denny. Yeah, man. We get to understand that they're presently in the process of getting Denny away from Jamaica and away from the war to come join the criminal network in the United States of America. So the regular members of the diaspora living in Florida needs to be aware also, because these criminal elements are living just beside you. Who knows? One of them, two of them, three of them, or even all of them just may be your very neighbors. So beware and know that these criminal elements are among you also. Yeah, man. So my peeps, another on the spot news media exposure of the main criminal elements who is helping to destroy the parish of St. James. The same place where all of them come from, the same place where all of them grow up, the same place where all of them run up and down inner. Some of them even share the same baby mother. Yeah, man. And now them grow up, become man, start eat a food and make some money. And instead of investing in their community, they are investing arms and ammunition to destroy the very same community that gave them the time of day so they could have grown up and became the men that they are. So my advice to Ramos and his followers, use the bag of money we wanna make for invest in our community the right way. Invest in some bright, smart youth education for help to uplift them so them can become decent, law-abiding citizens. Instead, you are buying guns and a cent of wet bread for him, Tom and Jay, continue to wreak havoc among the very same people who no claim to say on love. Ramos, you are one of the main cause why so much of your family members them lose them 3 pints, to include that of your grandmother. Remember, a lot of people hurt because of your influence. Why not use your influence in a positive way? Why not pump the cash in a positive way? Whole heap of youth down there would have definitely want some help. And instead of you help them up, you help them down by putting a big fat matic in a them waistband. Boy, may I tell you. But anyway, a word to the wise is always sufficient. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.